Aloha. Thanks for your consideration of the views expressed in this ThinkTech commentary, which we are calling the case for disqualification. There are a million lawyers in the country. All of them have studied constitutional law, and all are familiar with Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which provides that someone who is engaged in an insurrection cannot hold federal or state office. And all of us are familiar with the insurrection of January 6th. Although there may be more grotesque things under the hood, we all saw Trump initiate that insurrection in public with our own eyes. Section 3 has been discussed for more than 2 years now, but there has been no federal suit seeking to disqualify Trump under that section. Even Jack Smith's January 6th indictment does not include an insurrection charge. We seem locked in the headlights on this issue. At the very least, we all know that Trump called for the insurrection that took place. That is what the plain language of Section 3 is all about. Do we now need a criminal investigation, prosecution, trial, and conviction to implement Section 3? The section doesn't call for that. Nor does it say that Congress must pass a bill. It just says Trump is disqualified, period. So what do we need to do to confirm what we all know? Trump engaged in an insurrection and cannot hold office again. God help us if he does. We already know what he would do. And yet here we are in a daily media roller coaster following the machinations of his campaign. Like sheep, we seem to acknowledge that he is implicitly a legitimate and qualified candidate. But he is not a qualified candidate. He is absolutely barred by Section 3. What about a civil proceeding in the federal court, where a judge sitting alone would entertain and grant a motion declaring that Trump engaged in an insurrection and is not qualified to run? It would be civil, not criminal, and presumably uncomplicated. And what about the same approach in some state courts, which are also subject to Section 3? Why can't some lawyer make that motion? Is there no one who can do this? To go further, why can't a Secretary of State or an election official or possibly the Attorney General of a given state make a simple determination that Trump cannot be on the ballot in that state? Anyone listening? Now is the time, isn't it? Thanks for your consideration of the views expressed in this ThinkTech commentary. Aloha.